Okay, I apologize again. This is gonna be the last attempt at streaming. My computer is having technical difficulties. I'm gonna try to not use a facecam because I think that is, I don't know if that is what is causing the issue, but when I remove it, the issue is not there anymore. So something related to the filters that I have in my facecam are probably the issue. We're gonna see if things are working here. I'm trying to connect my Stream Deck to the game. It should be connected, but for some reason, some of the things are not working properly. Fantastic. Now we have a proper setup with Stream Deck working. Seems that the rest is also working. If I want to display something on the screen, is working. And more importantly right now is if let's see if the hunt events are working. That's 21, that's perfect. Okay, so seems that we are back online in a good way. We are gonna depart finally, and we're gonna start the hunt phase. So departing, that should have set up the phase to hunt. Absolutely, it did. That is fantastic. Now we're gonna mix this up. So here on screen, and we're gonna put here, here, and here. And we are not gonna go through overwhelming darkness, so we're gonna leave it there. It could be pretty bad if we are forced right now to go through overwhelming darkness. I'm sorry for the shadows that appear there. We're gonna leave the terrain in there and get the miniatures for the smoke singers in place. That is 2, and we're missing 1, which is right here. Not that I need to put all of them, but it's a nice dramatic effect, isn't it? So, this is looking good. We did the part, all the colors have changed and been set up automatically. That is great. I'm missing the settlement hunt events. This is herb gathering and mineral gathering, which we don't have yet. But let's do a quick shuffle. And it's only one that's gonna go there, so let's throw a random one. Seems that it's a regular one. You can always tell. I basically, for the hunt events that have a different background, what I did is to put 2 in one sleeve to cover the printing error or whatever it is called. But you can still feel the thickness. It's really a different feeling when you have a regular one versus a double sleeved one. Okay, let's start. Let's see. We get a random hunt event. I'm not gonna put that in the screen because you know what it is. The orange dice is gonna be the decimal. The black one is gonna be the unit. So we have 20. Let's remove the dice so you can see it. And I will read it here because I don't have a screen near me. So, let's see. 20. Dry lands. As the survivors press forward, the air turns dry and the ground cracks. The survivors suffer heat exhaustion. Each survivor loses 1 survival. If they are wearing fur or heavy gear, they instead lose D5 survival. If any survivor has a pickaxe, we don't. The survivors break open an interesting looking vein in the cracked ground, gain 1 iron. That is not happening. But yeah, all survivors lose 1 survival. I don't think any of them have a heavy gear yet. Usually, at this early on, you don't have heavy gear. We don't, so we go to manage departing survivors and survival -1 for everyone. That isn't great, but it is what it is. Does Lucy get survival tokens at the beginning or at the departure when you depart? So she gets 2 survival tokens. I'm marking them with endeavors usually because I don't know if there's a specific system for that. So, okay, that is the first hunt event. Let's go for the second hunt event. The survivors squelch up a slimy mound. If anyone is wearing heavy armor, they sink, blah blah blah. This is not happening. The survivor crash down with a thud. Otherwise, at the top of a vista opens before of them. It is ribboned with curls of vivid smoke that gently swirls together, creating colors the survivors have never seen. All survivors gain +1 survival. If they are at the settlement limit, they gain +1 strength token instead. Well, that was a quick way to recover survival. Manage the departing survivors, survival +1. Fantastic. I don't know if that actually reflects on the screen. I need to check that because it might be a completely different way to add survival. Okay, that is great. We put that away. Trails of ruins. That should be in here. You notice a trail of tough, hollowed out ruins. The event revealer decides to follow or ignore the trail. If any survivor has a disorder binge eating or is a gordamist, they sway the choice, follow the trail. I don't know what the trail is. I have never read it. Do I do it or not? Let's follow the trail. Okay, is roll 1d10. Okay. Let's see. Go for it. Whoops, that roll off screen. That's a fucking 2. You find a trove of unripened fruit. You mangle your hands trying to open the resistant rings, suffer event damage to arms hit location. Okay, that's 1 damage to hit locations, to arm hit locations in particular. Let's do it for everyone. Arms. This is not great because everyone is missing armor in their hands. But that is what it is. Let's see. So that's it. Now we managed to get to them. We put the hunt events back here. This one we put back with the rest of the settlements. Let's move these guys out of the way. Same as you guys. So now the idea is we need to prepare the AI deck, and maybe some more stuff. So we're gonna need the Smoke Singer's terrain, which is right here. Anything else? 1 random terrain. Okay, let's get the terrain deck. I hope it's not shit. Sometimes it's shit. No, you know what? It's gonna be good. This is gonna be I don't know, Survivor's Corpse? No, a fresh Acanthus. We need Acanthus. Okay, double pillar. Not too bad. I need to pick up the Smoke Singer's terrain anyway. I forgot. Here. We can return the blood pool and the survivor's corpse and the debris. Good. It's my terrain here. Put you back. We got these guys. Anything else? Place the most singers in the red spaces, survivors in the blue, blah blah blah. Okay, let's prepare the AI deck. Resources, go here. So we got 8 basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 we return to the box. 1 we return to the box. Then we need 4 A's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 we return to the box. 1 and 2. I think that is the AI deck, right? So now we get the songs. I believe they are random, right? Let's drag a random song card face down to its survivor and archive the rest. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. Let's move this, and 5. Perfect. Archive the rest. And we need performing artists. Performing artists. Song cards, they are there. Bloody hands. And then we need the vibration damage. Okay, we are almost ready to go. I don't remember where I have the vibration damage. Is it this? Yes, vibration damage is right here. Whenever you wound the monster, you feel terribly guilty and gain a guilty token. You're only guilty when you have 3+ guilty tokens. Okay. And I believe, if I don't remember wrong, I fought this twice, I think. If I don't remember wrong, when you activate the song, you remove the guilty tokens. So that is something to have in mind. Okay, we need to apply the arrival bonuses. And now the showdown is about to start. I'm missing one AI card, or I'm having one extra AI card here. I should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Okay, so let's read about the these cards. Vibration damage basically means you don't roll. This damage permits ruining armor and organs alike. Do not roll hit location dice. Add the damage to all hits together and deal it to hit locations of your choice 1 point at a time. After your summer damage, archival fragile gear. I forgot about this because now the skull helms, they're gonna break anytime that vibration damage happens. That is gonna be really annoying. When Harmony cards is drawn, each monster performs it one at a time. The monster controller chooses the order. Okay. This was really stupid to bring the skull helms. That was the single most stupid choice that I have made, but it's okay. Now we put these guys here. We put them surrounding the smoke. And how far away are my survivors? Let's see, let's put the terrain back there. is 2 here. And from there, we make a little bit of a semicircle. I need to magnetize the base of that character. I haven't done it. Let's start like this. It's here. Yeah, this seems correct. Let's see, smoke incense. If a survivor moves through this, they suffer damage to their body and roll 1d10. On a 6+, they are knocked down, coughing. And then we can scavenge it. Gain survival, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Now we're at least 5 spaces away from the monster. That is tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna put it somewhere here so the scout can hide. 1, 2, 3 is gonna be able to hide in the second turn. I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. So that is all, right? I'm not missing anything. Let's see. We have Peace Offering, Guiltiest Threat, No Target, Smoke, Song of Smoke. There is no Guiltiest Threat, as far as I know. But I mean, is this like the closest threat? If nobody is guilty, is everyone equally guilty? I would assume, right? Full move the monster towards the target. Intimidate target. The smoke singers bows its head, folds its arm over its intimidated belly, and claps its hands. You faintly sense that they want you to leave. You may end the showdown if you do, otherwise gain +1 insanity and guilty token. That is really, really annoying. One is gonna do it to to the scout. The scout doesn't give a shit about anything. So did I arrive? Yes. So Will gets +1 insanity. What else? Who else is the question? Who else has low insanity? They're all quite good in insanity. Ersa could use some insanity. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ersa is gonna get 1 insanity and 1 guilty token. There's no way to reflect guilty tokens on screen. So 1 for you and 1 for the scout. And we need 1 more. Should we do it to Lucy? She has good survival. Yeah, let's do it to Lucy. So +1 insanity and 1 guilty token. Okay. That is not terrible, I believe. I don't know how good it is, but it's not bad. So, should Ersa attack, he's gonna start collecting guilty tokens. Where is green? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's fuck him up right away. I don't know if I have mixed the hit location deck, so we're gonna mix it again. Okay, and let's cut. Why not? Fantastic. So, we're gonna start with Lucy. She's gonna attack with the Bloodless Dagger. Let's see. Can you see it? Yes, you can see it. For this, what do we need? We need a 6. We need a 5 to hit. That is 3 hits. That is great. I hope. 1, 2, 3. So let's see. We have a first strike, so we're gonna resolve that right away. Opening its mouth in silent scream, the monster engulfs you in overwhelming smoke. Reroll your successes with -2 accuracy. Discard hit locations for each miss. Okay. That's one miss. And we're gonna discard a wound, actually, I imagine. Yes. Okay. So that wasn't bad at all. Now we are gonna go for this one. Right away. That's an 8, so that's a wound. We discard this. Oh, I forgot to add. So these are 12 cards, so it should be 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's one wound. We remove one AI deck from there, AI card. Now we have the down belly. You strike the monster before it has a chance to harden its intestines with air. If you're attacking with a heavy weapon, which we are not, you will gain +1 strength. That's a 3, so that doesn't do damage. So we discard it. Now, guilty. When you wound the monster, you feel terrible and gain 1 guilty token. So basically, Ursa now has 2 guilty tokens. Yeah. And that is her turn. I could... Sorry, that is not Ursa. That should be Lucy, actually. So Lucy has 2 guilty tokens. Lucy is gonna attack again. She's gonna use 1 survival. And he's gonna go for it again. That's 2 hits. Ooh. The Zone of Hate. Let's see. We're just reading. I'm not selecting this yet, but I want to read it and I want to show it to you. 6 cross arms, wounds. The monster turns to face the attacker. It spits a deep bass note as red smoke. Pours from its nipples. All survivors in the Zone of Hate, which is only 1, suffers 3 damage to a random hit location and bash. We are gonna do that second, obviously, because the first one doesn't have a reaction. So we're gonna start with this. Oops, I throw it away. That was an 8, but we only roll. Oh my god. Ah! I need to roll on camera. That is a 6, so that is a wound. The funny thing is I was rolling like 9, 6, 8, and then I was expecting I would fail when the camera saw it. So that was the first. Now the second one, 6 crossed arms. That's an 8, so that is a wound. Perfect. That is an AI that goes away. There should be 3. Perfect. And now we do the 3 damage to a random hit location. That is a lot. Oh my god, to the head? Well, that is the part that she has covered, actually. Why is it only 2 on the head for her? No, that is Ursa. I also forgot to add the Bloody Claws defense. So we're gonna put on the chest for everyone that has their heads covered, otherwise we put it on the head. There we go. Okay. So that is her turn. Suffer the 3 damage and bash. I need to remind myself of all the different names of Chris's survivor to be knocked down. Okay, so she gets knocked down, basically. Okay, that was a good setup for her. That should be 4 guilty tokens for her. So she's guilty now. Or feels guilty? Let's see. You are guilty. Damn, I've been judged. So, now I guess we can go with some dart throwing. So that is gonna be Morgana is gonna throw some darts. That is a 7, which is enough to hit. Reflex. Fierce stream down the monster civilian's face. It moves 4 spaces away from the attacker. If the attacker is insane, they cannot help but laugh. All non-death survivors gain a guilty token. If still standing, the attacker might pursue the monster. If they do, their aggression is shocking. A survivor with the least guilty tokens gains 1. Okay, let's see. What do we do? Well, I can only attack. The question is, are you insane, Morgana? Morgana is insane, so she's gonna laugh. All non-death survivors gain a guilty token. That is horrible. So 2 guilty tokens for you. 5 guilty tokens for you. And then we have 1 and 1. Am I not missing one die? Orange die? Where are you? My last orange die? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna use this one instead. Okay, so all survivors have 1 guilty token. Ersa has 2 and Lucy has 5. Okay. Morgana, you mean asshole. So now she's gonna go for the attack. That was a 7. I will reroll it, but it was a 7. It's a 6. Okay, still damage. Now it says that the monster moves 4 spaces away from the attacker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna pursue this. So wait, I need to do the damage. Mark the damage. And I can pursue, which I will do. And that means that the survivor with less guilty tokens gains 1. And we get to draw a new AI. We want to fuck them up as quickly as possible. In previous and super dance, which is horrible. This is really, really bad. That is a critical. That's amazing. Critical. Your attack forces a long bleach out of the monsters that turns wet with regurgitated smoke, singer stomach lining. Gain +1 insanity and +1 gaseous belly. +1 insanity for Morgana. Oops, that wasn't correct. And gaseous belly monster resource. You should still see these though, because there is a problem. Oh, look at that. Right there. So she gets a gaseous belly, but sadly, she also gets her bone darts destroyed. So we're gonna archive them right away. And they are gone, which is really, really annoying. Where can I put them? Let's put them. Actually, I can just put it here. I'm gonna get new ones later anyway. So that is Morgana's turn. After her is gonna be Ova, I believe. Well, actually, no, let's not rush on that. What if the scout feels like doing an attack? Why not? Also, Morgana should get another guilty token. And I don't think that 1, 2, 3, 4, It should be 5, I think, no? And yeah, perfect. So let's remove this from here. Discarded. And we're good to go. So the scout is gonna attack with a founding stone. No me jodas. Ah, no, está todo bien. For a second I thought that I had another crash. This Ova is gonna attack with, no, sorry, Will is gonna attack with founding stones. He's gonna miss, and then he's gonna run away. What else do we have? We have the tank. The tank is gonna go behind and attack as well. Well, that is gonna make him not a threat, so that's not a good idea. He's gonna attack with the with the founding stone, right? Yes. So Lucy is going with the founding stone. Sorry, Ersa. She misses both. And I think we only have red left, who is gonna go behind. So Ova is gonna attack with the founding stone. That's a 3. And that's a 6, so that is 1 hit. And on a wound, interesting. Whoops. Oh my god, that was a crit, but it rolled off camera. Ah my god, everything's rolling off camera. That's a 9, perfect. So that is gonna be a wound. He gets a guilty token. So he's gonna be at 2. What else is necessary here? Let me think. Okay, thrashing in panic, the monster moves 4 spaces away from the attacker. 1, 2, 3, 4. If still standing, the attacker may pursue the monster. If they do, the aggression is shocking. A survivor with the least guilty tokens gain 1. We're gonna do it, and the scout is gonna get the guilty token. And he's gonna draw a new hit location. So let's see. That's a 9 again. That's beautiful. He doesn't have luck, right? Nope. That would be so nice right now. Full failure doesn't count, so we take the hit location. Another wound, and yeah, I think that's all the survivors, if I'm not mistaken. So now it's time to get a new AI card, and it's gonna be a Harmony basic card. Theremin Theater, closest guilty threat. Fuck, the tank is not guilty. So right now, the only properly guilty characters are the scout and Lucy. Okay, so the first one, but it's not a threat. Lucy is not a threat. So the only guilty threat right now is a scout. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How much movement does the smoke singer have? 6. Okay, 4. It goes with accuracy plus 4 plus, but he has evasion 1. That's a 1. It is vibration damage. Can I avoid vibration damage? Do not roll hit location dice. This cannot be dodged. That is annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have dash already? I don't think I do. How do I see? I think there was a way to see this here, no? Dodge. We do not have that. But what we do have, which is risky, we could attack this guy before it moves. But no, we are gonna accept the damage. So it's gonna be, it's only 2 damage. And we lose survival equal to the guilty tokens. That is horrible. So it's gonna be 2 damage. We're gonna do 1 to the chest. Actually, no. 1 to the waist and 1 to the leg. We lose the survival. And that's it. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to be 5. He's gonna do the same. That is only 1 hit because he has evasion. So 2 more damage. I kind of wanna leave the head protected, but we don't have much of a choice. And then let's see. He's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not gonna make it to the scout. The scout is in deep trouble. We don't want the scout to die at all. So it's time to make the tank guilty. The tank is gonna be 1, 2, 3. So Ursa is gonna come behind, attack with the founding stones. Ooh, that's a perfect hit. That should have perfect hit for anything. No. Okay. So 1 perfect hit for her. Hit locations. Was it a perfect hit and a hit? I believe that was 2 hits. I'm not sure now. Let's do 1 because I don't know. Let's see. What does she need to wound? I believe that 6 probably. Ursa, she needs 5 to wound actually. Let's do it. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Crashing moves 4 spaces away from the attacker. Survivors cannot move through, but the smoke singers can. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's gonna pursue, so someone with the least guilty tokens is gonna gain a guilty token. It's gonna be herself. So now she is guilty, but she's gonna draw a new hit location. For a moment, I thought it was a trap, but it's not. Full move the monster towards the attacker. If adjacent, colorful smoke pours into your mouth, and that is a reaction. Okay. Okay, that's a 7, which is a wound. We are in a good place. Full move the monster towards the attacker. If adjacent colorful smoke pours into your mouth, the rush of emotion leaves you blushing. Gain +1 insanity, and you begin to sing. Whoa. Okay, so 1 insanity. And she begins to sing. A song of pain. Let's put it here. When this survivor turn, remove all your guilty tokens. Your blood pulses with the song, threatening to cut out at any moment. All your severe injury rolls other than Lantern are 1. What? This is horrible. She's gonna die. I need to kill this fox so quickly now. Okay, only 3 wounds. 4 wounds. Right? Maybe 5? Yeah, only it's 5 wounds. Okay. We don't have darts anymore, which is a problem. She would be able to search, but it's not called search. What is it called? And yeah, search. Okay. I think it's time to go with the Fist and Tooth. So blue is gonna go with Fist and Tooth. I don't have Fist and Tooth set up there. Oof, I just moved the camera. No, it's good. That's a 6 and an 8, so it's, I believe, one hit. We are doing Morgana right now, yes? Yes. So let's see Morgana, Fist and Tooth, hit with 8, so it's only one hit. Oh my god! I was so close to having... I was so close to having 7 guilty tokens. I have 5 right now. Anyway, Morgana needs a 5 to wound? What? How much strength does she have? That's crazy. She has 2 strength, okay. That's horrible. That's a 2 that I rolled. Okay, very sad. Then, actually, she did move here to leave some space for red. Red is gonna come around. This one should stand up at the beginning of the monster's turn. Red is gonna attack with the Founding Stone, that is Ova. That is 2 hits. We get the first strike, which means that we need to reroll. Let's see. We need 5s. No, we need 7s actually. What? That is crazy. Or we need 6 because we're in the blind spot. They have to both roll inside. That is horrible. We discard both, basically. Okay. We are in a pickle. We're gonna go with green and do blood glass dagger. Sorry, with green. Did I say blue? I hope I said green. Anyway, that's 3 rolls. I had a perfect hit on a 7 roll of camera. Okay, 6 and 7. That is 2. That is not bad, actually. That is only 2. We cannot go through. If the monsters... What? The monster attempts to communicate with you. It turns your face at you. Pains pus from its mouth. Suffer vibration damage. Only 1. Okay. All right, but vibration damage, and I forgot about this, destroys fragile. Who suffer damage? Ova did not suffer damage from vibration. Good. Lucy did not, but she's losing it now. So now she needs to archive the Skull Helm. Gear. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, so green is attacking. First strike has to be done first. She needs. And here the strength of the weapon is not count. So she needs a 2 actually to wound, I realize now, because the +3 of my blood glass dagger is not counting. That's a critical hit, beautiful. The attack smashes the monster back. All smoke singers cry out in pain. Persistent injury, dependent. When the monster puts a mood into play, roll 1d10. On a lantern, it suffers 1 wound. That's... I don't think there are moods in the first one. But that's a wound, regardless. So 4 more hits to kill this thing, or 4 more wounds. Let's go for this. That's an 8. That's really good. The monster panics. Exceeding smoke-laced with fear hormones from its main nipples. If the attacker is guilty, which it is, now it has like 7. They full move away from the monster and suffer brain damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and suffer brain damage. One. Oh, and she did a perfect hit, so she should improve on this. I'm forgetting the knowledges a lot. It's really annoying to keep track of the knowledges. But okay, we are Gucci. So that's the 3 of them. The tank already attacked. She removed her guilty tokens, sadly, because we need her to. I think we're gonna make the guilty sing. So the this guy cannot. Now Oba doesn't need. Morgana doesn't need. Lucy is gonna sing. Lucy is green, right? Yes. So Lucy is gonna use 1 survival token instead of survival to sing. That will remove her guilty tokens. After the trap is resolved, full move towards the closest survivor that suffered emotional breakdown. If adjacent, choose a weapon in your grid to strike them with. They suffer a number of hits equal to its speed, 4 damage equal to its strength. Otherwise, you are knocked down and suffer frenzy. Holy fuck! Okay, the trap is gonna come out soon. It has to come out soon. But then Lucy, she gets her tendency +1, and that's it. Let's see, what else do we have? First pump, fist pump. Yeah, no, we're good. The scout could move away. Do I want to sing with the scout? The scout is gonna 1, 2, 3, and is gonna sing as well. Remove all guilty tokens. Your querying voice rises to meet the monsters. You cannot tell them apart. Suffer -1 movement, strength, evasion, and speed while you sing this song. Okay, this is not terrible. This is okay. It all depends on the AI that we draw. It's a basic AI. Closest threat. Oh my god, the scout is gonna be fucked. Okay, it's not that bad actually. We have this guy here, this guy here, and this guy turn into either or of those two. So the monster turns the face to take the target. It extends its arms across its rounded gut, offering its empty hands and lowering its head. Deep down, you feel remorseful. If you have a weapon in your gear grid, gain a guilty token and roll 1d10. If the result is less than or equal of your guilty token, you question your motives. So neither the scout nor Ursa have guilty tokens right now. They both gain 1 guilty token, nevertheless, and they both roll. So the black die is gonna be for Ursa. Only a 1 could remove the weapon. Okay, that is good. So now we need to choose in between blue and red. Blue has no weapon, so we choose her. And that finishes the thing. Okay, that was really good. We still need to be careful with daggers, but that's it. Sorry, with the traps. And on that topic, we shouldn't use Ursa to attack. Well, actually, yes, we're gonna use her to attack first. That is not Ursa, that is Lucy. She attacks with 3. That's a 5, 9, and 8. Lucy needs a 6, so it's 2. That is really good. I didn't want the 3. Ah, we hit the trap anyway. God damn it. And look at that, it's massive, the trap. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. The smoke singers turn red with anger, their faces contorting in rage. The attacker gains a guild token. All survivors are doomed. If the attacker uses a ranged weapon, full move all smoke singers towards the attacker. The attacked smoke singer begins to sing a harsh tune. The attacker and all survivors in the song zone suffer an emotional breakdown. Okay, so emotional breakdown for 3 characters. That is very scary. Anything else? No, it's only that. Okay. The 3 of them suffer emotional breakdown. Emotional breakdown. Okay. She had to earn a guilty token, right? That was green. She had no guilty tokens, so she gets 1. I have it here. Okay. So your atlas joint drifts, your skull cracks loudly, and a new sound rings in your ears. Hear the devil's melody. Choose the result based on the number of guilty tokens. 1. The melody descends like a searing curtain over your body, and your feet blaze into arcing motion. Full move away from the monster and suffer brain damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1. Okay. Who is next? Let's do red. Red has 2 guilty tokens. It's gonna be the same if you are singing and the settlement has any music innovation. We do not. And we're not singing anyway. So he gets 1 insanity. Sorry, 1 brain damage. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last one is gonna be blue. Blue has 2 guilty tokens, so same thing. Blue loses 1 insanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very much in the edge. So that means that after the drive is resolved, full move towards the closest survivor that suffered emotional breakdown. If adjacent, blah blah blah, otherwise you're knocked down and suffer frenzy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knockdown, and she gets frenzy. We are gonna gain the survival first by using the survival token only to be able to increase my tenet. So he gains frenzy now, which is ability. Is it an ability? Frenzy, yes. So she cannot spend survival, ignore slow and melee weapons. You may not use fighting arts. You might not use weapon specialization or weapon mastery. Can be gained multiple times, lasts until the end of the showdown. Okay. So that was really bad, but also was really good. Because now we get rid of the... Well, we get rid of... Like, hopefully it's not gonna show up very, very soon. And now we go back. So let's go with blue now. She's gonna attack with fist and tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blue, fist and tooth. That's an 8. That is 1 hit. Blue, 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 blue. He has strength 2. Whoops. That was a 4. Outside of camera, that's an 8. So we do wound. And the monster panics, experimenting smog. The attacker is guilty. The attacker now is guilty. Well, but the wound should be after, right? Takes the suffer away. Okay, no. She's okay. She's guilty now. She wasn't guilty when the card resolved. Now, she's gonna use a survival to attack again. I need to finish this up. So she uses her survival to search. Oh, that's a perfect hit. And the 4, so only 1. We are not attacking with a heavy weapon. That's a 2, so it's not a wound. We only need 3 wounds though, and we are done. So I think someone is going to encourage, Ova is going to encourage Ursa. Ursa is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and is going to attack with 3 dice because now she has frenzy. That is 2 hits. Two wounds. We are gonna wound this one first. Whoops, that's a 3. So that is a miss. And we are going again. I'm gonna change dice because fuck that shit. That's a 2. What the fuck? This is bad. Okay, that is stupid. That was a bad choice, but it is what it is. He did wound though, 1, so he gets another guilty token. So a total of 2. Red attacked this round, right? Or did he? No, he did not. So he's gonna attack with the Founding Stone. I think it's gonna be a miss. Oops. Keep rolling off camera. That's 2 misses, right? Over to hit, he needs a 7, yes. Okay, that is the round. We're in a pickle now. Let's move emotional breakdown out of the way. I misunderstood a couple of things. Okay, too late. I did fuck up some rules. She was the one supposed to be frenzied, not her. We're gonna keep it this way because otherwise I need to do a bunch of shit. Doesn't matter. Now is the monster's turn again. So we have 2 cards. So 5 or less, 6 or more. Termin Theater. Closest guilty threat. Guilty. Who guilty is blue. And that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, what does she do? The monster emits a haunting sound that stresses the soft tissue between your bones. Speed 2, accuracy 2. And this is synchronous. See. That's a 9 and a 4. I think so now we are doing for the two of them. I think both of them avoid the 4. They do. But now, so there's damage to the body and to the waist, and he has to archive the skull helm. That was so stupid. Why did I bring them? That was so fucking stupid. So Lucy suffers also 2 damage. Is that Lucy? No, that is not Lucy. That is Morgana. Morgana suffers 2 damage, but she has no fragile. Now, again, this is only for Morgana. That's 2 misses. That is perfect. And the last one doesn't get to attack because he doesn't have any enemies nearby. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with the blood. 9, 4, and 3. What do you need to be able to attack? No, that's not Morgana. That is Lucy. Lucy needs 6 to hit. So that is 1 hit only. Obviously, we are going to search in this situation. That's a 3. And she needs a 2 to be able to hit because the Blood Glass Dagger is still honed. Let's do the math, just in case, to see if I'm missing something. Morgana has 2 strength. Small Singers, only 2 strength? Did I add? I didn't. So she has 3 strength. Because she has the crocodile eyes, and we don't have vision. She has +3 strength for the home weapon, so that's 6. So she needs a 2 to wound. So this is a wound. Absolutely, it is a wound. And the monster is gonna run away. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's gonna pursue, and she's gonna draw another hit location card. Someone is gonna gain guilty tokens. Oh, look at that. We can finish it here. That's a wound, and the same thing happens again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They might be, oh, they are barely in screen, look at that. So 1 last hit location. This is the one that might kill the monster. That's a critical, that's amazing. The monster cradles its limp hand and whimpers gain, the monster cradles its limp hand and whimpers, gain 1 random monster resource. That is perfect. Pink flesh, okay. A dark corner of your mind relishes the pain, gain the marrow hunger impairment, and remove all your guilty tokens. Okay, marrow hunger. That is for Morgana. I don't know what marrow hunger does. Marrow hunger. There we go. When the murder or skull eater settlement events are drawn, this survivor is nominated. Fun and scary. But yeah, that is the last wound. Look at that. Beautiful animation. Anyway, that was a great fight. It was really well, not that hard actually. It was quite easy. I did fuck up some rules, but besides that, it was really good. So now we are gonna complete the showdown. We're gonna return and advance Lanternier. Wait. Let's do step by step. Let's resolve the end of the fight first. Let's not forget. So, Smoke Singers. We can move everyone out of the way to have the book more central. The first time Smoke Singers are defeated, gain the Coliseum Settlement. So we go to locations, Coliseum, survivors. Okay. The following rewards: 4 basic strange resources. Sorry. So for Smoke Singer resources first. One, two, three, four. Have also the gaseous belly right here. Did I finish with this? Yes, I did. The monster resources go back. And then we need basic resources. So let's see what lack we get. One, whoa, two, three, four. Okay, not bad, not bad. This is actually, well, the perfect bone is super good. We might need it. Yeah, this is good. So now we are ready to finish the event. So complete showdown. Return and advance here. And yeah, we are gonna take a break. I need to go to the bathroom, prepare some stuff. So let's take a little break. Let's say, let's go back in 5 minutes. Yeah, we will be right back. Okay, I believe we are back. I hope everything is working well. I can see in my screen that I'm in the right scene. I see movement in the microphone settings, so that should be working well. Yeah, so let's get to this. Basically, we got some really good resources. Now I have a perfect bone, a perfect height, and a perfect organ. I don't know what to do with them yet, but I have one of each. We'll see what I will be using them for. We need to get the Coriseum. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Let's see where there are uses for perfect. What do you say? For perfect resources. Gaming Masivo, Leather Worker, I don't think so. Flammer is far away, Weapon Crafter. I don't know actually. Well, we have the Scrap Lantern, but we don't have Scrapped. And we're very far away of the Weapon Crafter anyway. And whatever this is, I still haven't discovered it. Whatever that is gonna come in the future for me. I need to actually do the yeah. I actually need to learn what that is. But let's see. Let's bring up. Did I put Coriseum back? Blah blah blah. No, I did not. Where did I put Coriseum? Ah, it's on the table. You can see the ADHD pouring out of me right there and then. So it could be nice if a perfect organ counted as 2 organs. I couldn't use it, but it could be cool. Oh, I forgot to try to loot the terrain. That is so stupid of me. Okay, let's see. Let's grab the actual thing here, because I'm gonna forget steps otherwise. So I need to get the smaller one. I don't know where it is actually, but this is what I should be doing instead of the big one. So set up the servants, survivors return, we gain endeavors, update the timeline. Let's see, timeline. Story event, missing statue. Scary. I believe that this is for the encounter. Story event, missing statue, 145. Self-invited guest. No, this is not it. What? Ah, 142. Missing statue. Resplendent statues contemplate the settlement from a distance. A space in a colonnade is conspicuously empty. Bone Eaters hunt the survivors. Replace a random basic hunt event card with the Bone Eaters. I believe that I already did that. Bone Eaters. Why did I put the level 2 instead of the level 1? That is weird. Let's fix that. So I think I need to remove from here. Yep. And add the level 1. I'm adding the back of a normal hunt event to avoid this issue. That is much better. Now you cannot tell them as easily apart. So that's it. In the Hunt event deck, when the card is revealed during the hunt phase, a dangerous encounter with the Bone Eaters is commenced. Encounter rules in the book. Nominate a pair of survivors. They wander the darkness in grief, searching for purpose. They are drawn towards glinting, shapely figures in the distance. They approach a lonely arcade of statues. The couple laces their clammy fingers together and presses on. Examine. I am scared. I am honestly scared. Let's see. I need to nominate 2 survivors, right? So let's add... Oh, we have a Lucy that can ponder, actually. That happens after, though. So let's nominate Catherine, because she's fucked. And a random dude. Let's see. Create. And we are gonna add you. There we go. So these are my nominated survivors, Catherine and Teslin. Roll 1d10. Oh, I have a die here. That is a 9. That is beautiful. The survivor peek into the open space with locked hands, trembling. White teeth and sclera beam through the darkness and then melt back into the void. Both survivors gain 1 courage. The resolute survivors return, they gain the partnership innovation. Oh, wow. Okay. I will not complain about an innovation. It should say that they should become partners, just to make it, fun. Or thematic or whatever. Like, they should become partners. Actually, we are gonna make them partners. Because thematically, it will make sense. They are shit. We don't care about them. We're not gonna use them. But for theme purposes, we are gonna make them partners. So, innovations. Where is partner? Partnership here. Okay. Survivors. Departing. Is it easy to add? Let's see. It's an ability. Ability. Partner. Add. Can I choose from here? Testing. Does that automatically? No, it doesn't. Okay. Abilities. Partner is Catherine. Okay. And now they are partners. That is how it should be. Partner. When you both arrive, gain survival up to the survival limit. Partners may only nominate each other for intimacy. When a partner dies, the remaining partner reigns and loses this ability. Okay. Amazing. We are moving into a monogamous settlement, apparently. And I think we are gonna innovate. Let's see from the Colosseum if there's anything we want to keep as an organ. Organs. Vocal cords. We have 1 of each. I don't know what to... Gaseous belly, delicate hand, pink flesh, pink flesh, pink flesh. And then is bone, hide, organs. Okay. So gaseous belly is in a few of them. In 2. Then what else we have? Vocal cords. I don't see vocal cords in any of the things that I need, actually. Whistle tooth, fluted bone, delicate hand. Fishes belly, singing tongue, fluted bone. Yeah, so we're gonna use one hide, one bone, and one organ, plus the plus the endeavor to be able to innovate. So let's go to progression. Let's remove one endeavor before. Progression. Roll for innovations. Is this working? Let's see if it's working. It is working. Beautiful. Let's remove this. Okay, so what do we have? Innovations, forbidden dance, hovel, forbidden dance, hovel, nightmare training, and scarification. Okay, let's see. Forbidden dance. When a survivor uses a synchronized fighting area, roll miss attack rolls once. Wait, we have drums? No. That is the innovation deck. Why can we... That is weird. Why is Forbidden Dance a part of the innovation deck? Deathpack, Dreamless Language, well, fuck that shit. I don't know. I don't think I will use Forbidden Dance yet anyway. I think I will go for Hovel. I need the extra survival, the extra survival limit. Nightmare Training can be good, but we are not in a point where we can use it. Scarification, yeah. We're gonna go for Hovel. Let's see if the animation works too. Beautiful, look at that. So, let's put these guys back in their place. Forbidden Dance, Nightmare Training, and Scarification. Okay, Hovel is right there. Fantastic. We are gonna add it to our list of things here. I forgot to draw the settlement event. That is my bad. We are getting... So, there we go. Lights in the sky. A spectacular light show erupts against the limitless darkness above. Swirling vivid trails streak overhead. They lift everyone's spirit. The settlement collective imagination is set flames. After rolling for any endeavor, you might add +1 or +2 to the results. If we have graves, we do not. If we have face painting, I don't think we do. If we have inner lantern, which we do, we can add the Skull Eater settlement event to the timeline next year. Well, that is gonna give us Marrowism. And add +1 understanding. I think I wanna try to get Skull Eater. I think so. Yeah, let's do it. That's a 3, okay. Someone gets a fighting art of my choice. We're not gonna do that. That is a shame. And this is once per settlement phase. Okay, so we cannot try again. That's a shame. And that's the only one we could try out of that. So yeah, that's it. So anything else that we should be doing? I think it's time to ponder, actually. There are no milestones, I believe. Yeah, so we developed. So we did the innovation already. Now we're gonna ponder on Survivor. Let's remove these guys. And we have one that is ready to ponder right here. So Lucy is gonna ponder on survivalism. Where is my... Here. So survivalism rank 2. Nope, that was wrong. Rank 2. There we go. So survivalism rank 2, trust, fear. Survivors under tools are feeble. No one and nothing can protect you, so you give in fear. It electrifies your exhausted body. Gain +1 Lumi and 1d10. Whoops, that roll of camera was an 8. I kind of want it. Oh, it's a 9 now. Let's see if it... Yeah, there. You practice avoiding danger by diving between an imaginary monster's leg. You got yourself on stone noses, but gain rolling dive. Knowledge. Wow. I think I have knowledges. Yeah, we're gonna remove despair. And we add, what is it called? Rolling dive. I'm gonna go and look for it, so I have it on my deck. There's survivalism, antitheism, monster knowledges, reminiscence, survivalism. So I just created these boxes. I finally printed them all. I'm trying to test how they feel to use. So soon I'm gonna add them into my system. So if you already bought it or you're planning to buy it, this is gonna be something you get for free. So rolling dive. Rolling dive. +1 torment. When you're adjacent to the monster, you may spend to place your survivor on another unoccupied space adjacent to the monster. Okay. It's not amazing, actually. Kind of shit. Well, maybe it's better later on. For now, it's already calculating my torment. Okay. If I could have more collective cognition, which I don't, something else could happen. I'm not gonna read it. Now, I think this is pretty much where we are gonna leave it. On view for 23 seconds. I think this is pretty much where we are gonna leave it. We are gonna start our next session right here with basically the table how you see it. I'm lucky to be able to have a board game table that I built myself. And yeah, basically I will close the table and we're going to continue exactly from here next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around if you have. And I hope to see you around next time as well. Have a great day. See you soon.